What's going on, everybody? It's Milbro back with day 24 of the Race Level 300v2. We are back we are in the Pine Forest starting off today because I've decided that I want to go to the Wasteland. So I figured it's kind of high time that we do it, and I flew most of the way up to the into the Wasteland, but didn't go in yet. So literally just kind of flew all the way over, and you know. As you can see, we have a big city of stuff that we could possibly raid. We have the Wasteland challenge done, and it is fairly cold in the Wasteland right now, but I think I should be able to keep myself warm. Thankfully, it's not so bad. Yeah, I just figured, why not? I already have the gyrocopter, I might as well go to the Wasteland and go see Trader Joel and see how tier 5s are in the Wasteland itself. I know it's kind of strange, like if you happen to watch like the first series, like I'll say season 1 of this, like the I lived in the Wasteland pretty much like I think after day 7 because of the zombies and kind of you didn't have too much downtime when it came to zombies, so we'll just kind of drop in here. That's a dire wolf. Oh no. Uh-oh. That was not the greatest landing ever, I will admit. Can I try to knock you out? Ouch. Okay. And you already broke my leg, darn it. That's alright. That's perfectly fine. But he did drop me a freaking, what you call it, 4x4 truck chassis. That's kind of hilarious if you ask me. I'm like, I don't really want don't really want a 4x4 chassis, but I guess I'll take it. That is worth a lot of steel, though. Check. Yeah, that's for 2K alone before all my selling. I'll check your books though. Tactical warfare. Thank you very much.
Glad to see you.
And
I wasn't sure you had it in you to pull that off.
We'll just grab you and the books. Thank you very much, Joel. What jobs do you have? Navigating County Jail. I just rated that last episode. We could do Minotaur Theater. I mean, we could do Area 7. Why not? We'll take Area 7.
Earn some dukes,
I think that's still in the Wasteland. Maybe it might be in the Pine Forest. I think more often than not I've found like
known throughout the land.
Found Area 7 and the other kind of newer tier 5s outside of the Wasteland, like kind of in the what do you call it? Like Pine Forest, which to me is a little strange, but I'm not gonna question it. You can have some of the stuff from me to pad your pockets a little bit later. And please take all this magnum ammunition. I don't need it. Okay. I just sold all my lockpicks. That's alright. I can just throw that in there. I am a bit of a dum-dum. Here, you can have that. And you don't want that, so... There, take that.
That's a fine choice you just made.
Cool. Grab you, and only thing useful out of that is just the tactical warfare. So
with our full no money back guarantee,
make sure there's nothing that I absolutely want. If I had a better SMG, I would You know what? I will grab that. Reflex sight. Because why not? I would like it for the SMG later, so. I will even buy your impact driver, sir. I could use a little bit of upgrade. And you have a flat-out 4x4
That,
truck
my friend, was a fantastic
for
deal.
sale. Nah, I'll just keep the, the chassis I already have. One of those, it makes, that's really the big thing when making a 4x4. I'll repair you really fast and sell you to Joel.
Welcome to the
Here,
Fortress
you
of
can have my old
Fashion
tool.
Life. Come back soon. We restock often.
Oh, I need to check his medical supplies really fast.
If you buy now, I'll even give you a special
No?
discount. Well,
Okay.
you know where we are if you change
I
your
was
mind.
hoping he had a plaster cast for my leg, but I'm going to travel over to Area 7 and I will meet you there. We have arrived at Area 7 here, so we're just gonna get rolling on this right away. I'm gonna be walking for a good bit here because of my encounter with that direwolf breaking my leg. So, yeah. And we'll try to sledgehammer as many zombies as possible, though. Shouldn't be that bad, so. And thank goodness I can regen health with sledgehammer as well, so. Thanks to Saving Starter. Knock you. Thank you. Fortitude Mastery. Thank you. Trying to find which one it is. Come here. There you go. Lots of military guys, but I know there's hazmats in here as well. Speaking of which, adios. If I absolutely have to, I will use my M60 to, or my SMG to, you know, plow through them. Where are you? Where are you clowns hiding at? The one thing I do really like about this POI though is like, you know, we don't just have sleeper zombies hiding in the first bit. Yeah, we have the old wanderers. I really like that. To me, it's just like it makes sense, especially for a big place like this, to have a lot of wandering zombies. It's kind of like you would think they would be. Some would be wandering and not just all sleeping like there's no tomorrow. Come here. And carve right through these guys. Here's just a wandering one. That's a puppy. Let's take care of you. Must be the dog handler. We'll just pop him, because I'm not gonna go down there. Come on. There you go. Good puppy. This should just be one last clown wandering about, so. Just a dog. There you go. Now we can actually go down into the bowels of this place. Start cleaning out the guts.
Lift malfunction detected.
Lift malfunction, you
Keep arms
say?
and legs inside the lift at all times.
Try to knock this out without popping my leg too much. There you go. Yeah, really trying to avoid jumping here. Got a couple radiates, that's to be expected. Try to just Come on over. Throw Tony. Suffered abrasion. Oh no, what will I ever do? And there we go. Coming up on another couple points, but not too concerned about it. Just drop some of the unnecessary goods. And we'll try and cure that abrasion pretty quick. I think there's usually someone in the train here. If I'm not mistaken. I'll check the other side just to be absolutely positive. Apparently you can just walk through that. And Mr. Lumberjack. Just make sure that I have my XP hat on, because I would not want to sacrifice a lot of this XP. 2 points will save for the next agility. Then we'll start investing into
monorail line
skills.
obstructed. Arrivals and departures may be delayed.
Where's the rest of you? Stop it. Stick your head in the shelf and think about what you're doing. Getting a little antsy with me, huh? Low power, and there you go. I'm thinking about, like, I think what I'm planning on doing here is not in Area 7, but before the I think we'll spend today and day 25 in the kind of like away from home, because I do that trip a lot to go back. I'm like, it's like, so pretty much I think I'll probably have like a little camp that where I'm with right by Jules, since just where I can hang out and, you know, take out zombies overnight and all that. Just not that way I don't have to make a daily flight over to Trader Joel's, because that's a 5.5 kilometer, well, yeah, pretty much 5.5 kilometer trip to Joel's. So unlocked M60 crafting. Only one, but still do something.
A safe bunker is a healthy bunker.
Come on, zombies. Tony. There you go, Captain Canada. And we even got radiant spiders. Where do you think you're going? It does suck a little bit that this is in the Pine Forest, because I honestly was kind of wanting the oh, what do you call it? I was wanting this to be in the wasteland, just because you know, that way it's has some of the higher end zombies. Going into risk.
Red access granted.
Boop, boop, and a boop. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Yeah, lots of zombies here. You know what? I think I'm gonna fast forward the footage through this section of Area 7 for you guys, like the one section, and then we'll let you know once we're on to the next one.
Access granted.
Alright, so we're coming up to a new section here of the O axis, so thankfully not so bad. I did get beat up a little bit, if you probably noticed in the time lapse, and so thankfully, you know, not too bad. I did pull out the SMG a little bit for a couple of mutated zombies and some bubbles, but you know, that's because they get a little annoying to try and hit the hammer and such in the head. It's like those, and I did level up my agility to level 10 because I didn't get that third point. So we are gonna just invest into Parkour Master. So now we're immune to fall damage. That is nice. And just take you out. So there should be someone in here. There you go. And yeah, thankfully legs heal in fairly decent rate, and we're just gonna keep on trundling through. We're just making sure that we mow right through all these clowns. So,
Living underground.
got Frank Burns here, getting rated as usual. There you go. And, you know, actually it kind of makes me think now. Frank Burns, I'll explain this, why he has the name he does. It's like, it's a double reference to, it's like, one is, Frank Burns from MASH. If you never watched that show, it's an old show. But, it's a pretty funny one. It's a there's, one of the characters named Frank Burns. One of the, other characters has a kind of a funny line that goes, Frank Burns eats worms. It's like, cause, I think from what I remember, like, he's kind of a jerk. But it's also, kind of, you know, referencing to, Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. It's kind of like, that's how, kind of, I can't help it. It was from one of my viewers, Stovinator. He's one of my usual Twitch viewers. It's like, which I do usually stream at 4 PM Central Standard Time on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. This episode and the next one is being streamed earlier than usual because I decided to kind of change it up a little bit. So, just kind of one of those, like, you know, like I decided to start 4 hours earlier than my usual time. Kind of what is probably the spice of life. Anyways, like, kind of like, since I call him Frank Burns, it's like, you know, part of it is supposed to be a reference to Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, who runs the nuclear power plant. I think it'd be, it kind of, I know that I've seen modded POIs, like, where we're talking like POI packs where there is a nuclear substation, or you like a nuclear power station POI with like the big funnels and everything. I was thinking I would kind of make a cool like tier 5 or maybe even tier 6. This is gonna be the hardest of the sections. I usually get taken out here. Let me just kind of try to make my way out of here. This is why I carry an M60. There we go. Should help kind of keep the zombies down to a dull roller. Sledgehammer should hopefully help me out. But yeah, I just think that'd be kind of a cool POI that would be good to see as like kind of like a, you know, like a big one. I think especially with like whoever they have on the design team for POIs, like give it to the right person who makes POIs, and it could be a really cool POI And since I'm on the topic of like, you know, new POIs to add, it's like, I would like to see kind of, you know, POIs that are less so, we'll say, on rails. Cause, don't get me wrong, I don't mind that too much, but most of the POIs in this game now become like, they just basically become glorified dungeons. It would be kind of cool, like, you know, have clear quests where it's like, you're not just being told, like, hey, go into this place, get the, you know, go, you know, just clean, you know, go do that exactly as said, like, and I know some people will probably argue, like, you know, like, you don't have to do that, you know, like, you could break through into certain points and all that, and, which, yeah, you do have a point, to an extent, but it's just, like, if you do that, if you decide to go off the beaten path, and, I don't know, you know, actually go and decide to, you know, do it, you can wind up easily missing zombies or anything like that. I kind of wish, like, you know, in a sense, like, you know, zombies were less,
Access granted.
you know, like, the zombies kind of came around from everywhere. Kind of like, say, if you activate a, kind of have POIs where it's, like, you kind of wake up more of, like, the POI itself, rather than just, like, these rooms that are seemingly, like, you know, there's some of them that have that, they're kind of sectioned off in the zombie spawns, like, very much to the point where it's like, you know, I know people have complained a lot about, you know, how stealth is kind of pointless in a sense because of the, because the fun times basically just have, these big old lines that stay in, you know, like, where it's like once you cross the boundary, it, cross that little line, it winds up becoming a big old, you know, you just instantly wake up all the zombies. It's like, which to me, and I know some people, I think it's like you have to have like full assassin gear in order to even kind of really actually stealth in the game, and through POIs, and it's just like, I remember the days of, like, I think it might have been during the 1.0 times where, or was it like maybe around 2.0? I can't remember exactly, but where stealth used to be just ridiculously overpowered in the game, like where it's kind of like all you had to do was like, especially if you had assassin gear, all you had to do was just go run around a corner and after getting attacked by zombies, crouch down for a second or two, and then you could just essentially became invisible to them, and it just made the game very easy to do that. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I will say that is a little overpowered, you know, like, that is pretty overpowered to be able to just kind of do that and lose zombies instantly. It's like, I think you kind of need to strike a fine balance of that in POIs, like, kind of like, there's a fine line that needs to be walked, and, if you kind of go past that line, it just breaks it. So, yeah. It's, 7 days is not perfect by any means, and, you know, some people, I know I did a review, I think I want to say it was probably from a year ago or two, no, not two, but like a year ago or so, and like I know like someone said like there's some people that have left comments on that video, which is very much appreciated, don't get me wrong. It's like there is like there's one video, well, one comment that says like, you know, kind of went to depth. I won't like explain it for too long, but the they were just basically saying about how 7 days is always has and always will be a scam and everything like that, and blah blah blah, and then it's like saying how they never live up to promises and all that, and it's like I'm gonna say this about it, about the game and the Fun Pimps. It's like yes, they haven't delivered on a good chunk of stuff in the game. It's like they really have, especially bandits. I would love to see bandits, and to me, it's just a, you know, it would be nice to have the. And there's other things, you know, I would like to see more weapons and everything, you know, of course, more POIs, and but to me, I think 7 days is has, you know, has delivered on a lot of things, but it still has a long way to go. And I'm hoping with, like, you know, Behavior Interactive, it's like it's like, granted, you know, people are kind of, I see doing the doom and gloom and everything like that, saying like Behavior has this history of stuff, and trust me, I am being very cautious on this. I understand everybody's concern, but it's like I'm kind of hoping, you know, that, you know, their Behavior will really kind of light a fire underneath the Fun Pimp's butt, and actually, you know, can you know, get them to actually, you know, do their damn job and everything like that. It's like, because yeah, Fun Pimps really need to kind of kick into overdrive, you know, like a little bit with some of their stuff. Because, you know, people have the complaints of, you know, like, modders are able to add in stuff from, you know, add in stuff to the game, new features. They've already added in bandits and everything and all this. It's like, which I'm not. It's like, you know, they've had the bandits figured out for years now. Very valid argument. Oops, getting a little bit out of hand here. My arm's been broken. Trying to avoid these guys. Let me just get out the M60. It's like, you know, like, they say, like, oh, the Fun Pimps have added, you know, features in, like, in, that are, you know, that takes them, like, a year or so, like, how many months to do. And all this, like, meanwhile, like, modders have, you know, figured out how to add this stuff in, like, in weeks, or, you know, even like a month or so. It's just like, you can tell, like, that Fun Pimps are just not that good and all that. It's like, it's just a, you know, like, they're really bad devs. It's like, which, trust me, I get that too. I do agree, it's like, yeah, it is kind of ridiculous that, like, the devs have, they have, you know, they take so long on updates, but seemingly kind of deliver so little. It's kind of the, one step forward, 2 steps back kind of deal. I'm trying to just make sure I get these guys taken care of. I'm gonna pop a first aid kit here. Very much understandable. It's kind of one of those that's like, I wish the Fun Pimps would consider, you know, asking, like, you know, especially before the behavior interactive thing happened, they would have considered adding in. They would have, considered hiring the devs, the mod developers, like, or offering them at least. I think it would have been nice too, because like, seeing like, I've seen how many videos on how like, on how the mods, the mod developers can just add so much incredible stuff and figure out so much, like, and meanwhile, sometimes they're just kind of, they just kind of exist with their updates. Shut up. Thank you. We got a radio boy here. Okay. There you go. Just kind of knock you out. I think we still got a couple more zombies hanging out. Splinted. I'll just kind of stop power swinging for the time being. Boy, I love my injuries. There you go. But yeah, I get it, it's like I'm not completely oblivious to all of like what goes on. It's like I watch videos. I kind of keep up on it, like with how the communities. It's like even though I am a tiny creator and not many people watch me, it's like I just kind of try to at least keep my stuff going. I try to get an idea like how the community feels. It does now. This is one thing that I have seen that's kind of a really interesting thought on bandits is like some people are really against bandits, going like oh like I don't want bandits at all in the game because I don't care for bandits. I don't want to deal with potential like aimbot bandits that can just like one tap me in the head and everything like that. This is my thing. It's like about bandits. Like now, I'm sure like if it kind of is a matter of if the fundamentals are even working on bans at this point, because they're gonna been putting it off for how many damn years. It's I can understand why people get so frustrated about it. And so it's just but the thing, like, I'm sure, like, they probably wouldn't balance out, well, they probably wouldn't just do this, make the bandits, like, just one-tap you, or have you, like, just straight-up aimbot or something like that. It's just, like, but my whole thing with, this is kind of where I take issue with people, kind of saying they don't want bandits in the game. It's like, let me say this, everyone has their own, preferences, nothing wrong with that. It's just you play the game how you want to. There is nothing wrong with that. To me, my view on it is, it's like, with bandits is like, especially like when you're saying you don't want them in the game, it just kinda, to me, it's kind of an ass backwards thought of, like to me, you're saying you don't want bandits in the game, but you don't want it's like in a zombie apocalypse game. The whole thing for me with them is like, you're telling me that in a zombie apocalypse, after, like, because I believe, this is set like how many decades in the future, it's like, that you would not see any bandits whatsoever in a zombie apocalypse. It's just kind of I'm sure like they'll have the setting to turn off bandits if you really don't want them. but it's just like, to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you're telling me that, like I said, you're expecting bandits, you're expecting absolutely no bandits or anything like that. Especially if you're gonna deal, like, say, if they eventually get the, the Duke implemented and everything and all that, the factions, that are not just, like, the traders. Like the White River faction and the, and the, and the Duke and all that. It's just like, you're really telling me that, especially, like, with that, you're expecting no bandits. It just doesn't make sense to me. To me, it's like, this is just me coming from a logical standpoint and speaking my mind. It's just like, bandits should be expected, in a zombie apocalypse, to an extent. I just don't, for me, it's like, I just don't want them to take over the entire map, and from what the Fun Pimps say, it does look like that, the Fun Pimps are, like, there's gonna be some POIs in the game that have bandits, but they're not gonna be everywhere. I personally would like to see, like, a couple POIs dedicated to them, and then have a couple of and have, like, wandering horde instances with banditses, bleh, bandits. So, like, to me that just makes, like, kind of like call the wandering bandit hordes. We'll say, call them just bandit patrols. It's like, that's just how I see it, and maybe make it to where it's like when you clean out, like, enough bandit POIs in a certain area, make it to where it's make it to where, like, the patrols lessen over time and everything like that. I'm just spitballing here. Like, just keep in mind, like, when I say, like, it doesn't make sense to, not have bandits in a zombie apocalypse game. It's like, you're not wrong. You're very much entitled to your own opinion. It's just like, that's just one thing that doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, yeah, different strokes for different folks. It's like everyone's allowed to have the, kind of want to play the game how they want. So, besides, if we were all the same, it would just make absolutely no sense. Well, it would just make everyone dull and boring. Talk to Trader Joel here, see what he has for a reward.
Hey,
Got your job done.
Ooh, this'll pad my pockets real
grenades
nicely.
and antibiotics. Actually, you know what? That's hang on. Unselect. I want the medications. I want the antibiotics. Thank you very much. Someone decided to go kick a landmine. And no infestations. We'll go down a couple tiers here. Yeah, we'll do a little tier 2 infested, so.
Oh, that job might be nasty.
We'll just grab the antibiotic.
Just to be safe.
And we have 4 points to spend. I'll just sell this junk off to you.
Don't worry about buyer's remorse at Trader Joel's.
There you go, and
Thank
there
you very much. Remember, Trader Joel's is where
now I'm getting even
you
more
got
run
that
speed
great deal.
from the clowns. I'm gonna place the motorcycle down and take out these zombies. I'll meet you at the job. Well, here we are. We're at the job here. Passing gas number 4. So, try to get this done pretty quick, so. Just make sure. You know what? I'll salvage these up. Why not? Unfortunately, it's a little slow to salvage, but should be pretty quick to grab all these zombies. Here, zombies. Haven't raided this place for a while. This specific gas, passing gas. I was thinking it was the other one that was kind of little and, like, kind of more of a shack. So, ah, yes, look, it's the It's the radiant spider. Try and knock these guys out a little bit. Boop. And took that lady out by hitting her leg. Trying to use the regular strokes because of try and heal my arm, so yeah. Check the car part box, more stuff there. Did have a couple zombies that dropped some loot bags, so they gave me a couple tactical warfares. You sir can go away. Take out the nurse. Might not get this job turned in before Trader Joel's done, but that's perfectly fine. We have a couple charge zombies. That's a charge Mikey. Just hit you. Here you go, Mikey. Have a sledgehammer. And there you go. Come on, go down. Try to at least have you. There you go, good man. Got a sprained leg, so we'll just hit that up, and thank goodness for splints and position. We have another random spawn, so yeah, we can make it back. It's perfectly fine. Get the motorcycle rolling. Ooh boy. So, glad that I could get this, get that job done. Though it's like, sometimes you gotta take a smaller job, and you appreciate the little things in life. So, can't just be slamming back tier 5s all the time. It's like, now if I wasn't recording for, recording this as a series, I would probably just keep doing tier 5s and everything. Occupy my time, but yeah, it'll be fine.
Grab what you need and head on up to the cash register.
See what the rewards are like here.
We are closing soon. Great job.
Yeah.
I've got more jobs ready for you.
Another herbal. We got another antibiotic, and you have a vitamin. I will take that. So thank you very much. And I'm gonna get out of your hair before I get kicked out. 5 points to spend. You know what? I'm gonna invest into hard target because, yeah, when moving, take 25% less damage. So that's a pretty nice little bonus there. I am going to call this episode here, guys. I'm gonna stay overnight and probably make myself a little shelter. So, if you made it this far and you like what you see, do please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Help the channel oh so much. Do turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Result 300 V2. Hope you have a great day.